Aquariuses. Hi, Aquariuses. How are you guys? I'll be doing your relationship spread reading for the month of January 2019. Guys, thank you so much for coming to this channel. If you're new, please subscribe. This is a welcome, safe, and healing space, okay? All of my intentions are pure when I read energy. So, anywho, this relationship spread is for committed relationships. This is giving advice to where your relationship is headed, some advice on how to strengthen your bond, or if whether or not you should leave your relationship behind or not. If this can also be read as a past relationship where you're looking for closure, okay? Where you're looking for closure, okay? So let's get right into it. Use discernment and see what applies to you. So let's get into it. Okay, so on this side is going to be your energy, and on this side will be your partner's energy, and in the middle is what binds you to. Now, if I'm reading this energy and it sounds more like your partner than you, then use discernment and recognize that that's their energy, and vice versa. If I'm reading their energy, just be mindful that if it applies to you more than them, then this is your energy. Okay. So let's get into it. So, yeah, you guys, it's like, I think in your own personal world or how like you go about relationships is that it seems like there's always some sort of disputes and obstacles to the point where you feel like you give too much of yourself, and the result is kind of like you look back and you're just like, wow, I just did all that for nothing. And you just really want these positive opportunities and outcomes and that love at first sight type of energy and highly intelligent opportunities coming from the woodworks with the Eight of Swords, fast messages coming in. Um, and I just feel like, again, with this, with this Knight of wands in the reverse, it just seems like maybe you guys feel like you're tired of putting your energy into something that's one-sided. You feel like you might put more energy in relationships or into situations than others, and it leaves you kind of dissatisfied. And with the Eight of Wands here, all you're looking for is just like that really passionate ass love at first sight that's like explosive and quick messages and opportunities just coming from the woodworks. Again, this could also this can also be read as, excuse me, my throat is like killing me. Excuse me. So again, with this Knight of Wands, this can also mean like there's some sort of division, maybe even frustration, like just a lot of frustrations, and it's causing you to feel like I'm putting too much effort in than the other person, and I'm getting tired of it. And you might perceive all your relationships like that. Like you feel like there's always some sort of division where you feel like I'm doing too much and I'm getting this in return. Like, wow. And it's like you just want to create more opportunities for yourself, more positive opportunities for yourself, more love interest to come in to really appease you. Hmm. If this is your partner, your partner is clinging to some kind of past. They're like staying in the past about some shit that happened back in a day. Whether it's in the back in the past, whether it was in their a past relationship, or whatever the case could be here, that left them fucked up without, and it left them in this Three of Wands in the reverse, where it was like their creativity was stifled, or someone who is just extremely arrogant, or their wealth and position slipped away because of somebody from the past kind of like basically fucking up their money or fucking up their creative juices, or someone who was just so arrogant. Maybe your partner's arrogant as hell. Their arrogance and their pride like fucks up their money, making bad decisions because they're too prideful. And now they're at a chance of loss of inheritance and gambling their money away and speculating in their speculations because of their pride and arrogance. They're like at a loss, and now they cling on to something that in the past that they feel like they could have possibly done something better, or they could have done better in life, or there's someone that's just, again, living in the past, clinging to outworn symbols and associations. Again, this can also, somebody could be getting a gift from the past or possibility of inheritance. But from what I'm personally seeing is that someone is clinging to some uh, outdated perceptions about themselves, and it may be because of that they're very arrogant that keeps them speculating on something that's really needing more information, but they're at a loss, and now they're clinging to something that once was too. And with this Nine of Cups here in the reverse, um, to kind of bind you two together, it seems like there was a lot of mistakes that happened between you two, a lot of imperfections, or there's a lot of overindulgence. But for the most part, it seems like the advice is saying that you guys made a lot of mistakes between the two of y'all. You made a lot of imperfections that kind of like left one person cleaning up this person's mess because of their arrogance, and they just want this quick fast opportunities that are positive, but they always feel like they're at a division with or you feeling like you're at a division with them, who are they're just too prideful. You can't really get through to somebody like that, so it causes this discord, and it feels like someone's efforts are being taken advantage of, that might can even leave you at some sort of loss of inheritance or loss of opportunity. And I feel like one person wants a new, they just want, they want to either rekindle the new love that y'all had before, or you want to feel like that, Aquarius, and you guys want to get back to that time where y'all was passionate in love, like that love at first sight type of love. But there's been mistakes that have made that both of you guys, I'm seeing more or less this energy that had made mistakes. Maybe your partner made a lot of mistakes due to the fact that they're just too prideful and they just think they're they just know everything and shit, or something like that. And it's just like, okay, but you're making calls that need more information with this Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, and it's leaving us losing some really great investments or something like that. And you don't want your wealth or your position to slip away because of your pride and arrogance. So again, mistakes are being made between the two of you guys, um, and just like imperfections. So let me say, like with the Nine of Cups there too, with the Nine of Chalice there too, that could also mean like someone isn't really satisfied. Somebody is not truly satisfied, and someone's not satisfied because they really want to get back to them old times y'all had, or you want to get back to those times where y'all were like really in love and passionate and shit. Yep, someone's abusing their power. Somebody in a relationship, whether it's you Aquarius or whether it's them, Someone is abusing their power that that's basically again is leaving these discords, this type of page of wands energy in the reverse, where it's just like indecisions and unpleasant news. So the advice here is to meditate. You guys might have to whether retreat, maybe take a trip away just by yourselves to kind of rekindle y'all love energy, because there's like a lot of imperfections between the two of y'all. And again, with this ace of pentacles in reverse, you guys want to meditate so that you can get to this very noble being there for each other no matter what the outcome is, leaving something materially behind to get to something more spiritual. Because someone is abusing their power, someone is abusing their power, that one person feel like I'm doing all the work and then they're not really putting in enough effort because they're abusing their powers with me. They know maybe abusing the powers maybe like they know I'm not going to leave them. So I'm going to treat them how I'm going to treat them because I know that, they're always going to put all the time and effort in. And it leaves y'all at a loss, maybe breaking up of a home at that point, or someone is really contemplating that, like, you know what, I see them abusing their power and I'm about damn tired of holding all the weight in a relationship. And I'm saying that it could even be financially. Someone's financially doing more than the other and they're abusing their power because they know that you're going to show up in a relationship financially. Others of you, this is just generally like you showing up in any kind of situation. um yeah, and there's some sort of, I see family misfortune or loss of family honor, or somebody has a chance of getting robbed or gambling or just poor risk management skills that can leave them at a chance of losing, your fortune with each other. So again, that causes a lot of discords and frustrations between the two of you guys. Um, again, with that page of page of wands, it's just like again, there's like a lot of unpleasant news because and someone's abusing their powers, and it seems like because of a lot of mistakes that have been made. So if you guys are looking to like really come together, the advice is someone has to stop being abusive. Someone really cannot sit there and use their abuse. Abuse could be many things, but someone doesn't have enough self control or inability to realize some projects. Someone needs self control over their mistakes, okay? Because it's unpleasant news all the time. So, in order for you guys to cohese, to come together, to really like amicably be very cohesive, is you really have to find some kind of balance. And that balance has a lot to do with someone gaining some more self control over their own mistakes, or both of you guys creating mistakes for yourself. If this is like coming together as both of you guys doing that, you guys might have to put your pride and arrogance and shit aside and hear each other out. No, this is not how you do it. This is how you're supposed to do it. Like, put that shit aside for a while because that's causing obstacles and discords and divisions. Like, put it aside and really I feel like you guys really can rekindle something if you take some sort of meditation retreat, something spiritual outside of money. I'm seeing something very like cathartic, like where you take a sabbatical together, or like you guys go meditate, even having a spa day, something that back in the day that made y'all fall in love, that ooh that the reason why y'all fell in love, like really finding what happened, the mistakes y'all made between you two, so you can get back to that state, because there's abuse of power, there's arrogance here, there's like a lack of coordination, there's discord and frustrations between the two, and somebody's more materially like materially destructive or astute, and someone's just putting too much effort into something, and it feel like they're just doing too much in a relationship and not getting too much in return. Now, if you should cut somebody out, if this is, hey, should I leave this person behind? Yes or no? I'm gonna pull three more cards. Child, yep. Yes, yes, yes. If this relationship got a level of deception and infidelity to it, whether you guys are, it's causing you to stop still, and there's a lot of injustices and biases, and and basically with that, I'm sorry, with that hangman, or I'm sorry, with that, I'm so sorry, y'all. With that justice in the reverse, someone's very narrow minded. Someone is very hypocritical, cowardly, even, and they really are very deceptive, very immoral. They are very, very some sort of level of infidelity here, and it's really causing some sort of creative sterile in someone, or someone is using destructive seductions or meddling in someone else's affairs, or some sort of envious behavior that causes them to basically deceive you, or you deceive them, and there's just like this, like, wait, what, with this justice in the reverse, like, wait a minute, you're hypocritical, you're acting like you're one way but you're really this way, or someone's very narrow minded. So if this is the case, y'all, use your own discernment. I believe that it is maybe time for y'all to leave a situation that you feel like you're serving them way more than they're serving you, and you're staying in something, um, trying to get back to where it used to be. But I think y'all see it for what it really is, and I don't see whether or not you should leave, but I do see that the advice is maybe getting back to what y'all used to be can definitely help the relationship from all of the discords, and maybe just taking a spiritual experience together. Okay? So, guys, thank y'all so much for coming here. If you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up. And I'll see y'all next week for general readings. Okay? Take care.